This was Ebere Eze after the game. Reports last night that he wouldn't be involved today because of links with Spurs and looking at an imminent looking transfer. So what do you read into this, Daniel?
I mean, yeah, he's on his own, you know, thanking them. It looks that way. I think the Palace fans, of course, love the player and admire everything he's done for the football club. And I think for him, if this is the end, you know, he's been a fantastic servant for the team. Typically, you know, I don't know his routine, and that might be his routine, that he goes and claps the fans after the games, but he looked emotional. I'm not going front, he looked emotional. I lie, Roy?
You think he does that for every game?
I don't know his routine, Roy.
Right.
I'm just saying he looked emotional to me. So I think it could be a goodbye, but
when you're playing for a club like Palace, and Palace must realise, you know where you are in the food chain, I think it's a good sign that the bigger clubs are coming in for your players and you're getting 50, 60, 70 million. That's what's going to happen. That's credit to the players and the club. You know, the bigger clubs are going to come looking for you. I know Arsenal, Palace have had great success over the last few months. When the big clubs come looking for you and you get big money, then that's a compliment to Palace as well. That's what you do. The bigger clubs will come. If there was nobody looking after these players, then you'd be worried going, have we not got players? Are we not making statements ourselves, which they have done the last few months? So I think that's part of the food chain, I'm afraid.
Well, perhaps that's the question right now, why things aren't happening, because we don't know if it's going to be 50, 60 or 70 million. We will see in the coming days, but Palace fans would love to see him in their first European game against Fredrikstad on Thursday. Marc Guehi, of course, another player who's been strongly linked with a move away, entering the last year of his contract. And we saw this at the end of the game. We'll play the clip where he's been over to the Palace fans, and then you hear Glasner here. So he's called over to Marc Guehi, who just heads straight for the tunnel, and then he goes over to Mateta, and we can just go back to that because I think this is significant as well. He sort of then moves on to Mateta to sort of ask him what he thinks is what's happened, which all seems very strange, Micah.
Yeah, I don't know if the manager asked him if he's all right, maybe he's got a little knock or something, but it was the reaction after when he went to Mateta, and then Mateta was like, is something wrong? Now, we don't want to speculate, but, you know, Marc Guehi's ultra-professional, so...
Who's calling him over here? You see Guehi look up.
But can I ask you something? Where's this all happened over the last year or two, where managers come on the pitch and shake hands with everybody and the opposition players? When you're playing, you've had a tough game.
Just watch this as well. He then sort of...
Say, what's up with that guy, yeah? Hey, I said that about you lads. You know what's up. Players just had a tough match. His physique is awesome. And then he's walking up, and the manager's probably going to have a little chit-chat, knowing that, listen, there's talk about him leaving. And as a player, you don't want to get involved in that as well. And I've had managers come up after a game, you go, oh, what's up with you? Let's get down the tunnel. If you want to have a chat, we'll do it inside. But this idea of managers all wanting to do something on the pitch, that's come in the last few years. What happened 2 years ago where a manager would shake the other manager's hand and walk down the tunnel? It's like, it's a new thing. It's like the new garlic bread. They're all hugging everybody. Just get on it. It's just a league match.
Would you not go and cuddle your players after the game?
No. Why?
Why?
You go and see him in the dressing room afterwards.
You won't cuddle me
it's
after?
bad enough your own manager shake. Why do your manager shake on your hand? Go, you're the enemy.
What'd you say then?
You won't cuddle me after a match?
No, absolutely not, Mike. I never did after the match.
You give a cuddle after the show, though, right?
Let's see. No, but if you look, I'm trying to see it from the player's point of view. He's had a tough match, and the manager's like, "Are you playing games with me?"
It just seems a bit strange, doesn't it? Because they're both solid characters.
But maybe thinks the manager's up.
I don't know. I don't know if it's performative. I don't know. Obviously, the cameras are there. Do you know what I mean? And it seems as if maybe is it I'm gonna put my arm around you, and
right.
That could have been what it was. I think in the end, Guehi's made a decision to go down the tunnel. They'll have a chat when he gets to the dressing room, and I'm sure over the course of the next few days we might find out what exactly happened.
These managers are clever. These managers like to play games. They're putting players on the spot in front of the cameras. Don't fall for that.
Palace are going to be an interesting one, though, aren't they? Palace are going to be an interesting team to watch over the next 2 weeks. They haven't spent a lot of money yet, and they've got a European campaign to deal with as well, and maybe there might be some ins and outs there in the next fortnight. What do you make of Chelsea today?
I thought they were decent. I wouldn't say they were at their absolute best. I thought some of the players are finding their feet again. It was a short summer for them in terms of a break, and you know, there's also new faces too. You know, Bino Gittins came in, Joao Pedro got their first starts in the Premier League. I think all in all, they weren't at the races as good as they could be. But the manager's going to figure out over the course of the next few weeks which team he wants to have be his guys, and then you'll see them fly. Because I think at the moment, today's performance that they gave wasn't what they showed in the Club World Cup.
Parma was quiet, wasn't he?
Very quiet.
When Parma was quiet, Chelsea are different.
Do you think it's going to take us a while to work out the impact of the Club World Cup on Chelsea and maybe even Manchester City?
Yeah, and it's not just the physical side of it, whatever the players getting a break, it's that mental side of it. They probably just feel like they finished the season. So yeah, it'll be interesting, and that's where you look at the new players coming in to give you a lift, the strength in depth. Listen, they're still a good team, and they just weren't at it today.